Hey guys, this is Terry Ruff, and we're back with another RUFF review for Ready or Not. This movie was written by Guy Busick and R. Christopher Murphy, and this movie was directed by Tyler Gillette and Matt Bettinelli-Olpin. And it stars Samara Weaving, Adam Brody, Mark O'Brien, Henry Chesney, and Andy McDowell. So this film is about a woman who's just getting married to her husband, and the husband is from this family that's really rich and eccentric, and they get their fortune from making games, basically. So unknown to her, at the beginning of the marriage, the family has this custom where when someone new comes into the family, they have to play a game of hide and seek. The only thing about this game of hide and seek, it has a twist on it. You have to survive by sunset or else you die. And if you don't die, then something really bad happens. And you can tell from the trailers that this movie is a lot of fun. It's very funny, it's very silly, and it even has its thriller moments to it too, where you're really engaged, so you're always having fun. And one of the best parts about this movie is only like an hour and a half long. So you're not wasting any time with slow pace. You're not wasting any time with unneeded scenes or anything like that. You get right into it and you just keep having fun all the way through. One thing you have to keep in mind when you go into watching a movie like this is, like I said before, it's pretty silly. The premise, how it's set up, what happens, all the different things that happen throughout the movie. I mean, it's pretty silly. It's not meant to be an overly serious movie. It's not meant to be an Oscar-winning movie. It's meant to be a fun summer, just action movie. Just go in, have some fun during the summer, eat some popcorn, go home, talk to your friends about it, laugh about it. I mean, that's pretty much it. Just have some fun with this. Don't go in thinking, oh, well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, well, I didn't like how they did this. No. Just watch it and have fun. So Samara Weaving plays Grace in the movie, and personally, after watching this, I think she did a fantastic job. She definitely had a nice sense of knowing who the family was beforehand, so you don't get to see that. It jumps right into we're getting married, and she has her own opinions and her own thoughts about some of the different family members. I thought that was pretty awesome. So when they actually get into the craziness of the hide and seek, the death game basically, it really shows that she's kind of stunned. She's kind of shocked, like, I can't believe this is happening right now. I can't believe you were doing this to me. Why are you doing this to me? Help me. Why are you doing this? And I thought it was really cool. It was a nice little dynamic to the most dangerous game kind of thing, and the different thoughts and the different processes that they might go through when thinking, why are you hunting me down? Why are you doing this? And how can I get away from you? Something also to keep in mind is that Samara Weaving is actually the niece of Hugo Weaving, the Agent Smith from The Matrix. I thought that was really cool because personally, I didn't even know he had any other family in acting. And when I found out that she was his niece, I was like, okay, we got some more Weavings. We got some more people in the family that's actually taking up the roles and doing some cool stuff. Don't expect anything on the level of The Matrix or anything like that. So Adam Brody is in the movie, and he plays the older brother Daniel, who I actually personally empathize with a lot. I really felt his character. I really felt his acting in the role. And you can see even from the trailers that he's very torn. Daniel is actually the moral factor in this movie, where he knows and he has a conscience, but at the same time, he has loyalty to his family, and he wants to take care of his family as well. So what does he do? Where does he stand with this? Can't really know. And he actually makes some choices in this movie for both sides where you kind of really like what he does. You really like seeing him on scene. You want to see him do more. And I really love that about his character. I also felt that Daniel actually brought a lot of humor and a lot of grief and a little bit of sadness to the movie. And I think that really helps you to connect to his character and be more relatable on a deeper level. And not only the brother, but all the characters in this movie were outstanding. Even starting with the dad, he had his own ways of, like, this is the family, this is the business, this is the history, this is tradition. We have to stick with the tradition. And I thought that was really cool, but then he also had a funny side to him too. The mom was very delightful. She was very charming in her own way. And she definitely has an agenda in the movie where she's trying to keep the family together. She's trying to keep her sons together, and she's trying to bring her son back. And she feels that having this marriage with Grace is definitely going to help make that happen. And then you also have the aunt. The aunt was just hilarious. Every time she had her own scene, she stole the scene. She has that permanent scowl on her face, and she just looks evil and menacing the whole time. But at the same time, you can't take it too seriously because you're realizing the environment that we're in, how ridiculous this movie is and the premise. And you're just watching her, and it's like, what is wrong with her? I would hate to see anybody like that in a room. Like, that would just scare the hell out of me, seeing somebody like that. And then you have the sister, Emily. She obviously is the main takeaway from the trailers. When you see her in the trailers and she's shooting the gun, and she shoots the crossbow, she kills like 2 of the housemaids. That is so hilarious in the movie. And she has other scenes that's not in the trailers that I just found so funny. The whole time I'm sitting there saying, Emily, Emily. It's like Emily just keeps messing up all the time. And I love seeing her do all the crazy stuff that she does in the movie. And they even have the house servants have their own quirks too. All of them are funny. All of them do something silly. And that's one of the things about this movie too, is when you see the family as a collective doing all the things that they're doing, even as a group, that's the funniest moments. And you see them in the trailer, they're watching the phone on the screen, and it's like they have these all these reactions. They're like, that was so funny. What I really like about this movie, I think it did a great job with setting up the plot and setting up the idea of hide and go seek, and then setting up the idea of the curse and all the bad things that can happen, and surviving and not surviving, the thrill, the suspense, the danger. It really felt the danger in this, and I really love how they set that up. I love the pacing. Like I said, it's only an hour and a half long, so you can go in and come out without having to worry about going to the bathroom, falling asleep, or anything like that. It definitely keeps your attention and keeps you going throughout the whole movie. And last but not least, definitely stay all the way to the end, because the movie has like 3 or 4 plot twists. And I was like, whoa, I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. All the plot twists, I didn't see it coming. It was so funny. It was so awesome. I love the way it ended it. The ending definitely wrapped it up and just made it a whole thing, and I loved it. Great movie. So if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, I definitely highly recommend going to see Ready or Not. Bring friends, have fun, have a good laugh. So thank you for joining me for another RUFF review for Ready or Not. Please like, share, and subscribe below, and I'll see you for another RUFF review.